There is no basis to scrap Niger Delta Ministry. Don't use our money to develop other regions, Edwin Clark tells Tinubu. Now to the news info. Prominent South-South leader Edwin Clark has countered the decision of President Bola Tinubu to scrap the Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs. The former Federal Commissioner for Information argued that there is no basis for the president to scrap the ministry, alleging that the plan of the Nigerian leader is to use the money from the region to develop other regions of the country. Niger on point recalls President Tinubu on Wednesday scrapped the Niger Delta Ministry and the Ministry of Sports Development. Tinubu said a Ministry of Regional Development would oversee all the regional development commissions, such as Niger Delta Development Commission, Northwest Development Commission, Southwest Development Commission, and Northeast Development Commission. The National Sports Commission will take over the role of the Ministry of Sports. However, Clark, who is the leader of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum (PANDEF), said President Tinubu has no good plans for the people of Niger Delta. He argued that President Umaru Yar'Adua created the ministry for the development of the region and to curb insecurity in the region. Therefore, President Tinubu has no basis for scrapping the ministry. He said, "The news came to me as a surprise. There is no basis for scrapping it now. Yar'Adua has poised for creating it. Yar'Adua had a poise for creating it to develop the Niger Delta region and Nigeria to bring peace to the region. What I have noted so far is that there is no basis for scrapping it." Yar'Adua had a clear purpose to address the security situation in the Niger Delta, which led to the creation of the ministry to focus on the development of that area. We have been working for some time now, managing our commissions. It is not about that, it is the administrative structure created by the president. Unfortunately, it was misunderstood by Nigerians due to its complexity. Why would you take over a ministry without any development plans, funding, or concrete actions? Even the East-West Road, which was meant to be under the Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs, is not being addressed. It has been handed back to the Ministry of Works. What I am saying is that the federal government lacks special arrangement for this region. When I saw that every region was establishing its development centers or commissions, I anticipated these issues would arise. Are there going to be multiple ministries within one region? One would expect that 30 or 40 people would have worked out to share the details. I remember during the national conference in 2014, it was decided to increase the revenue allocation to the regions from 13% to 25%. Ultimately, it was settled at 13%. But we disagreed, which led to further discussion about a separate fund to support development post-Boko Haram. There was also an agreement that 5% of the Federation account will be allocated annually to support regions affected by the conflict. Unfortunately, this has not been implemented. We also agreed that 5% of the revenue account should be dedicated to developing mineral resources and other industries to enhance local capacity. I was pleased with this discussion, but they haven't translated into action, which is disturbing. The government needs to consult with the leaders of the Niger Delta and the South-South region. What we are saying is that these unresolved issues cannot be overlooked by the government. Clark further said the decision to scrap the ministry should not be a unilateral decision, and the government must explain the reason for its actions to the people. The government must explain why the decision to halt critical legislation. This raises concern about how the benefits of regional development are being managed. Many people feel disconnected from the process, and it seems resources are being diverted for local needs. We need to ensure that regional development isn't scrapped without a clear plan for its replacement. We will not allow it to be scrapped. The government wants to use South-South money to develop other development commissions. In a democratic system, the government should be created for the people, by the people, and for their benefits. It shouldn't operate as a one-man show, Clark added. But we don't have a government by the people, for the people, and for the people in this our country. It is government by me, for me, and my family, because they don't care about anybody but themselves. Senator Joseph says there is Southwest Development Commission, but there is no Southeast Development Commission, or it was not just listed there. Somebody please make me understand. It was not listed there. That is what you saw. Osuba Bolaji Badmus says, all of you don't understand what policies is all about. Please tell us what politics is all about. Weli Obi Simon says, this is the kind of issues I have always expected our elder statesman Chief Clark to speak on. Instead of Wiki and PDP matters, we are behind you on this your observation. May God grant you more years of wisdom. Samson said, this nonsense must not be accepted. This is the time for Niger Delta to wake up. We can now see all their green plans. The Niger Delta must rise up. These people are turning us to nothing. This nonsense must stop. Our leaders can now see how Tinubu came to take everything from our region, like Tinubu came and sold NNPC to his Kiari brothers. These people are the oil-producing state, but yet there is no development for them. There is no plans for them. You want to carry their money to use it to develop other places and take over their own administration, take over their own ministry. So what plans do you have for them? They are the oil-producing states, yet there is no development in their state. So now they have to talk. They will not accept what you have said. I hope that they fight for their rights. Kalu Ebuta says, if you want to kill a dog, just give it a bad name. Every other things will follow. Polo Modo says, why is the interest of my region not captured, or is the North Central not part of Nigeria? What's the use of the Ministry of Women Affairs? Women Affairs, to see to the affairs of women, if they are being bullied, if they are being abused in their homes, in their marriages. I think it's a good thing because so many women are being abused in their home. So many people cannot come outside to talk, but with the Ministry of Women Affairs, you can have the opportunity to say your mind, to tell people what you are going through. So that one, just leave Minister of Women Affairs. But about your own ministry that was not listed, fight for your ministry the way Edwin Clark is fighting for his ministry. Don't talk about another ministry that is working. Samuel Ekefe says, if we now have regional commissions, where is the one for South-South? Is Niger Delta the same as SS? Because the last I checked, Niger Delta referred to oil-producing states, and Imo, Ondo, Abia, Edo are included. Niger Delta has 9 states and SS has 6. Clarity, please. Who is going to clear you now? I don't know. Olabi Adesomobi says, you now have Regional Development Commission, one per each region for equity, and don't need 2. Boniface says, exactly my point. Why scrapping Nigeria Delta Ministry of all the many ministries that perform almost the same function in Nigeria? I saw some Regional Development Commission spread across the north and west. There is no Southeast Development Commission, and the Nigeria Delta Ministry have been scrapped. What a country. Is Southeast still part of Nigeria, if I may ask? You see this people's sentiment. You see the thing that they have been talking about, and why they also want their Biafra nation, because you are always dismissing them from something. You are always removing them. You don't count them as part of this country. And that is why they are always complaining, because why is there no Southeast there? Why do you want to remove Niger Delta there, the oil-producing state of the country? It is not possible. It is not. My listeners, what do you think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Do not forget to like, to share, and to subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.